Hi everybody, welcome back. So in this video, I am doing something that I'm sure a lot of you guys do as well, or if you haven't been doing it, you're probably going to be needing to do it in the future, which is studying to pass a certification exam. Now, in my case, is going to be a certification to be a certified Google Cloud Platform instructor, which is basically the architect and then some of the other kind of stuff, plus some special kind of procedures you need to go through where they do a review and they audit you and all sorts of stuff. But I need to do that, and it's a bunch of material to take in, and it's something that I have to do on a fairly regular basis. Not this specific exam, but or certification, but a number of different certifications. So while I was doing this, I got something in the mail delivered, and it occurred to me that I might want to make a quick video about it, because it's something that I find helps me a lot when studying for a certification, and it's really really simple, really basic thing that I don't know. I think perhaps some people may not sort of think of it, and also it may not work for everybody. This is just something that I find helps me in the process of studying. Now, what it doesn't do is actually help me retain information any better. Right? It doesn't help me have a higher success rate necessarily. What it does do is it helps me sit down to do the actual studying. So this is what I just got in the mail. I got an Amazon delivery, and this is a Leuchtturm 1917 notebook. And let me go ahead and just open this up so you guys can go ahead and see it. Grab my ancient little pocket knife. I can open this thing. So we'll just go ahead and open this real quickly. And this is not an unboxing. This is just, I always think those are weird videos. Why does anybody want to watch somebody else open a box? Makes no sense to me. We'll toss that aside, close it off. So this is the notebook. It's a hardbound notebook. It's got a little strap there, and we'll toss this little marketing kind of nonsense and the little cover thing. So it's a very, very, very simple gray notebook. But what it does have is really, 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 really nice paper. Like the paper in here is fantastic. It's unruled. I like to do that. It comes with a little thing that you can put in on the page behind it, and you can kind of see the lines through it. So your writing looks really nice when you're finished. And a big piece of why I like these notebooks, and this is not the only one. The other one that I'm using is a black Clairefontaine notebook. So this is again, very simple notebook. This one is ruled, so it does have your kind of traditional lines on it. But again, like really, 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 really nice paper. Much better than you would find in your sort of traditional kind of notebook that you'd use for, just kind of note taking in high school or college, at least for most people. And then the other thing that I do, and one of the big reasons why I like to have notebooks with really good paper, is I use fountain pens. So this is one of my fountain pens. Part of it is I like fountain pens anyway. I draw and stuff like that for fun. But this is a Namiki or Pilot Falcon fountain pen. It has a gold nib, and you can go ahead and put whatever kind of ink you want into this, and it has really nice writing. You don't need to put any pressure when you write, so unlike taking notes with a ballpoint, your hand doesn't get tired. And then this is another one. This is a Conklin fountain pen. I just got this one recently. It's a steel nib, and it's pretty good. So these are things that are a little bit more expensive than traditional pens, traditional notebooks, but not crazy expensive. The Pilot one, unless you're somebody who knows that you're into fountain pens, don't buy this. This is over $100. This one, on the other hand, this is like 50, and I don't have it handy, but I'll put a link in the description down below to a Noodler's ink fountain pen, which is a gentleman out of Massachusetts who is a cantankerous old man, I believe. I've never seen him in real life, but I've watched some of his YouTube videos, and he just seems like a really cantankerous, grumpy old man. But he's grumpy in the right way. So he repaired fountain pens and stuff, and he was annoyed by how expensive they are. So he sells really nice fountain pens that you can get for like $20. And yeah, so I like to get nice materials for when I'm studying. I like to, I'm not going to pick it up because I have a a track record of spilling things when I'm on camera, because I'm looking at the video, and it throws me off a little bit. So I've got a nice cup of tea that I'm gonna be drinking while I'm studying. I'm here in my office, which I've got set up to be really comfy. I've got a nice office chair, and the thought is that these are pretty small things, but what it does is it makes me more, I don't want to say excited to study, because I'm never excited to study, but it makes the studying a much more enjoyable process. And it's these really little things, it's like, all right, I'm going to be taking notes, but I'm going to take notes on the best paper that you can get. I'm going to be writing those notes with really nice pens, and I'm sort of trying to add an aspect of this that's enjoyable for me. And I think that the reason for this is really simple, right? If you hate doing something, you're not going to do it very much. And when it comes to studying, especially with technical certifications, you need to do a lot of studying, right? So, if I add up all the hours it's going to take me to study for this certification, I would not be surprised if, above and beyond just the time that I've spent, beforehand learning the Google Cloud Platform and learning AWS, which is going to help me with the Google Cloud Platform stuff, I'm probably going to spend 120, 160 hours, doing the material and studying and taking notes, at least, I would think. So it's a lot to go through. Now, part of that is that I tend to get test anxiety, so I over prepare like crazy. But it adds up. And if you're doing this for, your CCNA or your CCIE, or, a high level Linux certification, or, a programming boot camp, whatever it is, you're going to need to spend some time learning material, studying, and anything that you can do to help yourself kind of do that, I think is a really nice idea. I used to, before I was diagnosed type 2 diabetic, I would get candy, which probably part of the reason why I'm type 2 diabetic. And when I was doing things like studying, I would be allowed to eat candy, whereas I'd try not to do it the rest of the day. So it was like, okay, I get this treat when I'm doing the studying thing. So that's the idea. This is not a particularly complicated, particularly difficult video, but it's something that you might consider. If you were to go out and buy a Noodler's pen, right? That's about $20. You get some ink for it, maybe another, $5, $10, up to $20 if you want to go spend a little bit of money. If you wanted to get the Clairefontaine notebook, which again, really nice, this is about $6. The Leuchtturm is about 20, and these are more expensive. This is I think about a $50 pen for the Conklin, and then 125-ish for the Falcon. So I'm not saying that you should go do that and do the exact same thing that I do. I think fountain pens are cool, and it's one of those rabbit holes that you can kind of jump down. So there's a good chance you might be interested in it. But something to think about. I'll put some links. I should try. Yeah, I'll put some links down below. I've been meaning to look at the Amazon affiliate thing, so those might be affiliate links depending on how lazy I am. But they might just be regular links, and you can always just go on Amazon and just search for it. just to kind of see if that's a thing that might make sense. But yeah, try to make studying easier by making it as enjoyable as possible. As the takeaway. So anything that you guys do to make your studying more enjoyable, let me know, because I've got a bunch more studying. I'm probably like a third to halfway done with the studying that I have for the GCP stuff. So if you've got good tips, like this doesn't have to be a one-way thing. Like I am totally open to any techniques that you guys have in terms of making studying more enjoyable, because this, in fact, recording this video is probably me subconsciously trying to find an excuse not to have to study right now. So I'm going to have to go back into it after this. But it's a little bit of a distraction. So I have to fight that fight myself. So anyway, have a great day. I will see you all next week, and take care.